Welcome to Santaroga Surplus. In our last segment, we were dealing with a really bad scope. We're still using this receiver mount, and we're going to go ahead and tighten it up, get it on there, make sure everything's good to go. We're using a Swift brand scope. It's still, again, not a fantastic piece of optics, but we'll see if we can actually get it to hold zero long enough to do the test. And then I have a receiver, drill and tap receiver mount that we'll try after this. Now, once again, you start by getting it just to the edge of tightness where it touches, no pressure. And then quarter turn segments. And that's our best chance of finding a repeatable zero. Now we're going to lock the nuts down. And that's it. Let's see if we can get this scope to work. Unfortunately, this optic does not give me a chance to use the stripper clip. Bottom target.
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. Still nothing.
Low.
I don't see anything.
Alright, so this is me trying to get sighted in. No adjustments. That's actually after some adjustments. And here, 75 yards. That was already there. So you've got that group. This one's probably me. Not doing so good as far as group size goes, but I've got the scope, so I'm dialed in here. That's all I got right now. Let's see what happens if I switch it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take this off. Cover's off. Now we're going to put it back together and see what happens. Now we're going to load up and see if it groups anywhere near the same. All right, we're back. You remember I had my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Well, we're all over here now. Now this is 75 yards, best I could to maintain a repeated 0. You've got most of the group over centered here versus here. You're off by inches at 75 yards. I'm gonna say that while it might work if you get really good at it, this whole receiver cover experiment has been very frustrating and not really all that good. Center of the group is 1.5 inches left and a couple inches low. That's all I got for you on this one. All right, so my group shifted several inches at 75 yards. Just taking this off and putting it back on as carefully as I could. You might be able to do better with some practice. You could probably do better, especially on the up and down, your vertical, if you drilled a little bit of hole in there so that your set screws had a spot where they sit. And if you dialed in your lock screws and thread locked them, so that you only went in so far on each screw so that your side to side didn't change. But really, this is just a frustrating mount to work with. I think they're all like that, and you know, get it set on there, dial in. The shift isn't enough that you couldn't re-zero quickly if you wanted to use it for hunting. But as a military match, range, field use, something beyond hunting where you want to take this off clean in the field, you're screwed. Once you take this off, you're going to have to re-zero. Now, if you're careful like this, having to re-zero by a couple of inches is not a big deal. Okay, that's some pretty easy adjustments on the scope, and for a hunter, it's definitely usable. But for what I'm trying to do with a DMR kind of build, it's not very usable at all. So we're going to do the receiver mount next, and have a good one.